Welcome you all. Thank you for joining the webinar on advantages of version control based projects in Altium Designer. Myself Manimaran from VVDN Technologies. I have been working as a senior field application engineer for Altium. So the agenda for upcoming webinars, please do visit our website vvdntools.com. So under the events page, you can get the upcoming webinar details. You can register for that. So the agenda for today's session is we are going to see what is overview of a version control system and how we can create a projects with the version controls, and what are the advantages are there if we are using version control. And recently we have we have launched the Altium 365. So I thought of covering that Altium 365 as well because the same version control feature is there with Altium 365. So we will cover that as well. And in the end, I'll show you some like demonstration, like the features which we are going to discuss. And in the end, we can discuss your question and answers. And in between, if you have any queries, you can just post, type it in the chat window. So end of the session, I'll answer that questions. Okay. So the first topic is like, we are going to see what is the overview of version control system. So what is a version control system? Version control system is a way, it's like you can store all the versions of the edited documents or edited files. For example, if you are working on a semantic document or PCB or project, like if we have done some big changes, it's a habit like we used to save the file with a different name, like PCB_1, PCB_2_3, like that. Okay, it's a habit. Like if you do some big changes or some small changes, we used to rename the file with a different version. Like, so the same way, like this version control is a software. So before so only software engineers, like programmers, they have used these features. Like they'll keep the file in the server, and many people from the team can able to access that, and they'll modify that files, and then they will update it to the server like that. So we can anytime we can go to the previous version of the file. So that is an advantage of it. If you want to revert back to the previous version changes, then you can easily go back. And there are some other advantages that I will show, like the same version control feature is integrated in Altium. So there are some advantages of it. We will discuss in the like next upcoming slides. Okay. So these version control, there are some operations like we can add the files to the project, and we can create branches from the for the projects for many people, like the people who are working on the project. We can edit files with the comments. Like when you release the file, we can put a comment like I have modified this section, like that. And yeah, we can we can merge the files to the server server project, and anytime we can go back to the previous versions if you want to. Okay. And here is the here is the workflow of the version control systems. Like you can create a project, and after that we can start working with a branch. Like if other person want to work on the same file, so he can take that check out the file as a branch, and he can continue work on that. And like same way other person. So finally we can import that, and we can merge the branch file into the original file, original project file. Okay, like that. In the end, we can finish the project. We can keep the changes. Okay, what changes we have done, like that. So here is the workflow. So other workflow we can add the projects into the cloud. Okay, we can create a project with the version control. Either it can be a cloud or your local server repository. Okay. And then we are adding the files under the project, like semantic sheet, PCB, and these output job files. So like that, we can add the files under the project. That also will come under the version control. And the next one is like we can create a we are using the up-to-date data. Like the files are stored, means we have stored the files in the server. Okay, version control repository server. So everyone, like people are accessing it from the server. Okay, so always we are having the up-to-date files, even the components also. The components for 365 that I will cover it in this slide. Okay, and finally we can release the projects. So we are creating a project, adding the documents, and then we are everyone are using the latest files, and then we are releasing the project with a history of changes and comments. Okay, so we can, by going through that, we can see what has been implemented in the previously. Okay, so this is an overview. Next, how we can create a project with version control. Okay, because many of us have already like we have done a lot of projects. Now if you want to use this version control, we can create that as project as a version control. So Altium supports like both way. Even means you can create a new project with version control feature, or you can upload the previously created or existing projects also to the version control systems. So both way we can work. Okay, so functionality wise both are same. So once you uploaded the existing files to the version control system, after that it keeps on like if you modify, then the version control features are implemented. You can able to track the changes and comments. Right. Okay. So next, what advantages we have if you if you are using this version control systems? We will see. So there are many advantages. I just want to highlight a few things, like multiple user access. Like the same way as I mentioned, programmers are using the these version control SVN feature. Like 2-3 people are working on the same file, same project. They will check out the files, and they can able to modify as a in the local folder. They will modify, and finally they will commit to the server. So the same way other people also can able. So like this, multiple people can able to access the files, and they can able to work on that. Okay. So finally, it will keep the latest version as the final last committed one. Okay. So multiple user access is possible. That is the beauty of this version control feature, and we can able to compare. That is a like this is another like major advantages, I would say. Like even like the traditional way, I am keeping the different versions in the same folder, like a PCB1, PCB2, PCB3. Okay, whenever I'm doing some changes, even there also I can open and see the changes, like what has been implemented previously. But here it can in Altium with this version control feature, it will compare that as like visually, and you can it will highlight the changes. So you can compare two versions, for example, latest one and the previous one week before version, and you can able to like it will compare visually and highlight the changes, like this has been modified and this section are deleted, like that. So like we can avoid the manual work, and easily we can compare it. Okay, and we can if it is a PCB, you can collaborate, like 2-3 people can work on the same PCB file, and finally they can able to merge the file as the PCB file. Again, like we can it will compare and highlight the changes has been done by the design engineer 1 and design engineer 2, and even means we can just check that and we can merge it. So the collaborate and merge feature is there for the PCB with some limitations. Okay, so it's under process, so we will implement it in the in future. And yeah, there is a live design collaboration also. Okay, if you want to do some live collaboration for the PCB, I'm talking about only for PCB. You can set a you can means you can configure the server, and 2 people can able to access, and then lively it will get updated in the server. So that's a live collaboration. Means you can like a partition. In this live collaboration, you can make a partition for section A and section B, like that, and engineer 1 can work on section A, engineer 2 can work on section B, like that. So the live collaboration is also there. And finally, yeah, here you can see in this window. So every time when you release the changes to the server version, you can put a comment on this. Like I have added some differential pair classes. I have added some decap capacitor for U1, like that. Okay, what comments you have implemented, just for our reference, for the tracking reference, so we can command it. Okay, So these are the major advantages which I want to highlight. Okay, and yeah, if we are using Altium 365, and like what is the advantage of version control feature in Altium 365? So again, it's a Git-based version control system. You don't need to configure the repository, or there is no settings. Directly, you can add the project to the, once you add the project to the Altium 365 workspace, automatically it will come under the version control systems. Okay, and the another advantage is like you can able to access the projects and even the libraries from from anywhere, or and from any devices like mobile or laptop through this Altium workspace. Okay, and yeah, the storage is like, you want, if you are storing if you store some files into the Altium 365 space, you will not be losing that, or there won't be any damage on it. Like, we will take care of that, and then like everyone will access the latest files. There won't be any like mismatch like that. So we are reducing the miscommunication and the other like delay. So everyone is accessing the latest files, and we don't need to communicate more. We can simply refresh, so that we will get the latest files and we can work on it. Okay. So next advantage is collaboration. As I mentioned before, two, three people can able to work on the same file, and even it is possible for the ECAD MCAD collaboration for Altium 365. Okay, there is a code designer panel, so you can it supports SolidWorks, AutoIndex, and PTCPO. Okay, so with the connectors, so there's previously we have done one webinar. You can explore that. Okay, so that collaboration also possible in Altium 365, and if you are sharing the files to the manager or your customer, they can able to mention some area and they can comment on it. So the comment will be reflected immediately in your if you are viewing the files in the designer, Altium designer. So you can just respond that and you can implement the changes. So they can able to comment on it. That is the advantage of this Altium 365. Okay, they don't need Altium designer. They can simply open the file in mobile browser or laptop browser by logging into this Altium 365 workspace. So they can review the schematic, PCB, Gerber, 3D, and BOM. So they can just mention that and they can comment on it. So we will get notified. Okay, and versatility in working with branches. So that is again the same version control features. They can able to multiple people can able to work on the same files. With they can check out the file and they can work on the branches. Okay, so now let's move to the demonstration. Just stop share, and I hope my Altium designer screen is visible. You confirm?
Visible for us.
Yeah. Okay. So first I want to show you, like, suppose if I'm creating a new project. Okay, file, new project. Automatically here you can see this is a version control, local version control. Means you can create a project under the version control, and this is a cloud like Altium 365 cloud space. So if you create a project in this location, so automatically it will be created, and this is a local project. Okay, you can create a project with a version control, local and cloud. So for local repository, again under the tools, preferences, data management is the design repositories. We have to create a new SVN repository. Okay, where we can where if it is a server, then again you can change that to HTTP or SVN server IP address and location, like that. Okay, and then checkout path, where we are, if by default if you're check out the file, then where we can save that. So that we have to create a repository here. Once we create the repository, automatically when you create a new project, it will appear here. Okay, it will take it it will like consider the repository folder. Okay, and maybe I just open any project. Some example project I'm just opening. Okay, Yeah, so this is the project, right? So even if you right click here, make projects available online. So this is for Altium 365 again. Okay. So for the traditional version control, okay, let me first explain the traditional way, and then I will explain the Altium 365 how we can implement the version control features. Okay. So for traditional way, this like if you I have explained, like if you create a new project, select this version control and create a project with a repository folder. And already existing project, if you want to add to the version control, open the project, right click on the project, version control, go to version, right click version control, add project folder to version control. Okay, so this will enable that as a okay, we have deleted that repository. I'll create a new one just for the same. Okay, I'll create one repository here. So check out. Okay, I have created an SVN repository. Now it will appear here. You can create a new folder for the project. So under this part, repository part, we are creating this project. You can select which files you want to add to the under the version control. Just select that. And some log file and text files can be ignored, right? We don't need, so you can commit. When you commit first time, so you can see the plus symbol. This is like ready for add to version control, like that. Okay, so directly you can commit whole project. When you commit, first commit times just for, it will be, you can see the green color. So this is under version control now. Before it was ready to add. Now it is like under version control. Okay. So now if you open any semantic and if you do some changes, okay, even if you right click, go to version control, you have all the options here. You can see. Okay. After the modification, you can commit, and you can, if you want to refresh whether it's the latest file or not, or you can update, get the latest file. If you if you are working on the same repository files, then no, you don't need to worry about that. By default, it will keep the versions. But if two people are working on the projects, then you have to do the checkouts. Okay, checkout. So it will just check out the file into the local directory, and you can work on that. That time you have to do check whether the files are latest or not. You can update and see. Okay, update, and after that you can modify that. And once you've done the modification, you can commit on. You can commit that changes. Okay. For example, which one? Okay, I'll do some changes here. Okay, let it be. I'm just deleting this section. Okay, just save. When you save this, you can see that modified. The symbol is modified. Okay, when you modified that, like the right click, go to version control, you can commit. Okay, if you want to revert local modification, you can just do that. So it will get automatically, it will get better. So I'm just committing. Deleted. Okay, okay, simply delete the section. Okay, now the file will be updated. So I'm working on the same repository folder. Okay, so I don't need to push or commit the whole project like that. Okay, and suppose if two people are working on the same file and they committed different times, like you will get notified. If he committed, then you will get when you try to commit, you will get notified like your file is out of date. Okay, and you can resolve sometimes if two people are working on the same file, like same semantic sheet you have, if you both modify something, then you will see the conflict, whether how you want to resolve that. You want to override that his changes, or you want to review and merge that. The merging is possible in Altium 365, but not in the traditional. Okay, only for PCB it is there. And the semantic, I would suggest you can work on like a different schematic sheet file. So if two people are working, then one people can working on the one semantic, and other people can able to work on another semantic. Okay, so if you want to lock that, like if you're working on the same server, you can use this lock feature so that other people cannot able to edit that file. Okay. And yeah, when you do that, we can go to the local history and storage manager, or go to panels, storage manager. So here you can able to see the for each documents, like which document we have edited now. LCD, right? Okay. So here you can able to see the comment, deleted the section, and by default it will start from the second revision. This is a server revision, and this is local revision, local version. Okay. So like that, the file local version, and this is a complete project server version. Okay, means this schematic server version. Here also you can simply select. When you create a project, that is a first version, so automatically it starts from the second revision number. So when you commit the changes, it considers, it will just increment automatically. Okay, you can select two versions, right click and compare. It will just open that two different two different revisions, and then it will display the changes. Why it's showing no differences? We will just let me close, and maybe it's not updated in the head revision. Yeah, I'll just check it in the latest one. Let's see. Yeah, so like this, it will display the differences. What differences what has been implemented, like that. So it will just highlight it. It will just highlight the changes. Okay, here it is updating the complete changes. It is considering the this file as the latest one. So I'll do some other modification, and then I'll show you, just for your understanding. Okay. This is again, don't work on the revision files. Okay, so directly you have to work on the file. Let me just delete this section just for, okay. So I have modified this. Again, right click, version control, commit. Okay. Simply, if you want to select the previous command, the drop down you can select that. Okay. Local history, storage manager. So now there are two versions. Okay. So select first version and second version and compare. Now I think this should be proper. Maybe I'm taking the wrong file, or version 1 and okay. Yeah. So here it will just highlight the changes. Okay. So graphically you can review. The same is applicable for PCB as well. Just closing that files. Again for PCB, I just want to show some features. As I mentioned before, you can compare the head server repository versions, revisions, as well as the local versions. Okay. So I'm just opening the PCB. Yeah. So when you open the PCB again, Here, if you go to the panels, you can find this collaborate, compare, and merge. This is the option. Okay. So here you can see, suppose if you have multiple version for the PCB, you have deleted something or you have ordered something, then you can just compare two versions. Okay. Click to show difference against any PCB document or any revisions. Okay. So it will just highlight that area. And if two people are working, then it will show conflict. And here you can able to see the like you can check the versions, check the changes, and you can finally merge it. Okay, so that's why compare, collaborate, and merge. And if you how you want to compare that, you can select cell by cell. What is the cell value if you want to compare? And as I mentioned, the live operation options one active is there. If two connect to the same server, then you can set some work regions, and two people can work. Okay, means multiple people, not two people. You can set some work region and you can work on it. So that is there in this compare, collaborate. You can explore it and you can reach us if you have any queries. And yeah, I just want to show the Altium 365 features again. Okay, so let me close this project. So we have seen the traditional version control feature in Altium. Now in Altium 365, like when you means if you want to create a new project with Altium 365 workspace, so you can see here, see enable formal version control. If this is checked, then by default the projects will come under the version control. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll create a new project issues. So A365 demo. Okay, same folder. I'm just creating that. Okay, see, this is under it's a Git version control system. So there are some advantages of Git version control compared to the SVN, but it depends on your requirement. Okay, it depends on how how means the file size and how you want to implement the uh, version control feature. Okay, so each one has some different some advantages. See, this Altium 365 demo project is under for add. So you can just commit whole project. Okay. Okay, let me just commit and push. So we are just committing and then pushing to the server. This I will close. So now you can the same way you can add the schematic sheet and the PCB. So in schematic sheet, I'll just place some components. Okay, some small or some simple circuit. Saving the document. Okay. And then annotate. Okay. No. Is enough just for okay with the two connectors. So if we go to the project, again we can create a PCB. Just a two connectors, so I'm just making one small. Okay. PC person, I have just saved it. Now changes. Move on. So auto wrote. Okay. So save the ECP. I have saved it, and you can commit that whole project. If you want to add other folders also, you can include. Okay. And then add semantic. ECB. Commit and push. Okay. Now we have uploaded these files into server. Okay, so we created the project under the version control, Altium 365 version control. Suppose already one existing project is there, that if I want to add to Altium 365, you can right click and make projects available online. That will appear. Maybe I'll just open some other project and show you. This we have, I have already maybe. Okay, so if you right click, is mini PC. So make projects available online like this. You can simply, and then you can enable the version control features. Okay, click OK. So rest all is same, like means modifying, committing, and then you can track the commands, storage manager panel. Okay, comparing the versions. So everything is same. Apart from this, if you want to share the project with any of your like a manager or customer, okay, in that case you can right click. No, if you are using the 20.1 version, here you can see the share button. Okay, you can select the project, you can click on this share. Okay, to share project with whom, you can select the mail IDs, or already if you have added some people in the Altium 360 workspace, you can just select that person and then share it with them. So view right or edit right, you can just, and so that like they will get notified, and they can able to create a free Altium Live account. They don't need to purchase license for that Altium Live account. They can simply register and create that with the link, and they can able to review that. I'll just stop share and share that 365 screen. I hope this Altium 365 project screen is visible to you. Okay, so this is Altium 365 project. If you add the project, so automatically it will appear here. You refresh. Okay, so now we have added this Wi-Fi mini and then Altium 365 demo projects, and by selecting the project we can able to see the like this file has been shared with whom, and number of components and everything, if you release the project, and what changes we have done. That will be we can able to see the activity here. And if you open this project, right click, means here you can open. Okay, and I want to explain this option also. Like you can clone this project. If you are working on the same project with some modification, you can clone this, and you can if you select this watch options, so whenever like you share this project with someone, and if they are doing some modifications, for that you will get notified, like the file has been modified like that. Okay, for if you select this watch, and like later you can unwatch this project also if you don't want to get the notification for the modifications. Okay, so now the projects why, okay, Okay, so we can able to see the design, means schematic PCB, and then including the 3D view of the PCB, and then bill of material. Okay, and manufacturer files, Gerber and assembly files. Okay, so like this you can see that. And if you want to add some comment, like there is the option comment on object. Okay, I'm simply mentioning comment one, or you can like change this component part number and then post. Okay, and you can mark some. See, now this command will appear in your designer. You can open the connector Wi-Fi symmetric sheet. So here you can able to see the command, change this component part number. So there is a commands panel. Here it will appear and you can leave the command. So we'll change the number, the confirmation from hardware person. Okay, like this. So you can like keep on comment on it and they will get notified. They can able to see the comments and like finally you can resolve it. Okay, so this is a like browser window, so your manager or your customer can view. And suppose if they want to mark some area, complete area, okay, for example, just marking these areas. Okay, check the capacitance values. Like this you can post. So when you open the designer, immediately it get updated. Change this component part number. It's not getting updated. I have to refresh. Okay. So check the capacitor values. Okay. So like this, you can able to work and you can able to. It will be very easy. We can save a lot of time. Okay. We can avoid that delay. Like, so if you're traveling, also you can simply open that in your browser and you can review that design. Okay, including the PCB. Okay, PCB. This is 2D and this is 3D. So they don't need Altium Designer. From the browser, they can able to see everything. Bill of material, like all the component details. If the Gerber is released, then manufacturer. So you can invite anyone from out of your organization also. Like within your organization, you can invite them for working on the same files, and out of your organization, like a manufacturer, assembly house people, means to this environment, and they will get the latest files by refreshing it. You don't need to send that separate file, and if the file size is big, you don't need to use some other way or some other like other features to upload the file, and they have to download like that. You can simply share and they can view and comment and they can download it. Okay, so that is the advantage of Altium 365. Okay, while changing the screen, I don't know whether you have seen, you can able to see that or not. Now you can see this command has been implemented here and here. Okay, so like this, change this command part number, will change the part number like that. You can work on that. Okay, and yeah, you can clone this project. If you go to the Explorer panel, like here, you can see the files and managed contents components. You can upload the components into this Altium 365 library, like if you want to maintain a cloud library. Okay, and then projects, you can upload. You can see the project here. Directly open the project from the cloud here within Altium Designer. Okay, just open this project. So it will just open as a Git branch, and then we can work on the file. Okay. So this project is open. It's also under version control. Okay. Yeah. So now let's move to the PPT. Okay. So thank you for your valuable time and attention. And if you have any questions, you can please unmute yourself and you can ask. And let me check the chat window. If you have any questions, you can ask, or we can wind up the session. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for joining the session.